Good evening, ladies and gents. Gex here, doing a bit of Fallout New Vegas. Probably finishing it. Can't guarantee that we'll finish it, because I thought we would probably a couple of videos ago, and here we are, still in the big MT. But we should be about ready to finish it. So we're going to head back to the hub place, whatever it's called. Have a final showdown with the dudes that are there, the brainiac screen things that are there, and then probably leave. As I say, it may well be in this episode. I don't know if there's still going to be horribles running about. I don't know, so I'm going to kind of not really take any chances and just go back here. Because the point is, we can always come back and explore this place a bit more. I just, to be honest, I want it to get to the point where we can leave and come back whenever we want, as opposed to this sort of situation at the moment where we are still stuck here. But well, technically, we've got our brain, but we haven't actually got our brain where it should be. I think it's in our back pocket or whatever at the moment, so it's not quite the same. But there you go. Anyway, so we get back, have our little showdown. Sorry, just a little concerned then, because obviously last time we were out here, we got ambushed by scorpions. So we go to the sink first, drop off some cack as always, as usual, and then proceed in and have a little natter with the screens, see what's going on, and then it's off down the pub to play pool, IRL, not in the game. So yeah, I can only really do about half an hour of this, but there you go. Which means I'm going to miss Doctor Who and Hercules tonight. God damn it! But oh well. Not that I really watch Doctor Who that often, to be honest. I mean, talking about classic Doctor Who here, not the new crap. But there you go. Right, that. Just in case they give us anything that's ridiculously heavy, it's just... Didn't they give us a glove? They did, that's that. We got a fair bit of room, haven't we? Chuck them in there. Because we're going to try and do this the non-violent way. Hello, Muggy! Me old mucker. But yeah, which obviously I say we're going to try and do this in a non-violent way. The other thing that will be good about this, actually I'm going to save quickly, is the fact that once we get back to the Mojave, it should be easier to get hold of food and water and stuff, because we were sort of running, or we are running a little bit short on fodder, and I don't really want to start suffering the effects of being hungry, being a bit peckish. But sorry, the laptop nearly fell off the chair. But anyway. Yeah, I've just recently uploaded an unboxing video of Dark Souls 2, Japanese Collector's Edition. So oh god, Dr. Clyde awaits, make sure you're prepared to... I like the way it tells me that after I've gone in this door. I am a little concerned, but do I need to use a weapon repair kit? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so if you like the unboxing, let us know, and as I say, there's plenty of other special editions that I could do unboxings of, because I always get the special edition of everything. The Nightmare edition of Bloodborne is pretty cool, I've got to say. Oh my god. Look at them. Look at them. No. Look at them all standing there. Oh Christ. Oh god. And everything's gone red, it's really quite scary. Don't think there's anything else we need to do. Let's do this. Oh, okay.
The lobotomite returns.
There might be a lot of talking in this.
Lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
No, I found my brain. I think you're past due for your lobotomy. You see, these are all quite aggressive options. You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? I'm going to say that. You and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over.
I'm sure this didn't happen last time I played this. There's some things we should discuss. Yes.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I'm the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius. I don't know if I want to say that. Oh, I don't know. I like the idea of passing a speech check. I don't want this to devolve into a fight. Mobius and I talked it over, reached an understanding. See, there is that. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if I can scare him by making him think that we are Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it. Oh, balls. Oh, this is... Ah, rubbish. Not even close on any of them. This is probably not going to end well. Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't know which of these bottom two. I think you're past due for your lobotomy. Or you may have noticed the pacific... Oh. See, because there's 5 of them, I don't think I'm going to be able to scare them into submission, so this is probably not going to end well. Oh god, I can't decide. I would choose the bottom one. Oh, damn it.
Fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert!
Oh
alert,
god, here we
we're under
go.
attack!
Oh god. Okay, well that didn't take long to finish off. Way, Klein! God almighty, hang on, let's just head down here a little bit. We have been way crippled a little bit. Crouch, you pleb. Oh, I really didn't want this to come down to this. I really didn't. I don't know whether to take another doctor's bag or leave it for the moment. See, that's 2 down. Oh.
Bad guys dealt with.
Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys. No, I really didn't want that to happen. Oh, bottoms. Oh well. And we'll take a doctor's bag. Oh well. Gordon Bennett. Quite a bit of stuff on him. And a teddy bear. Oh, she even had a teddy bear. Dr. O. He had not a lot. Dr. Boris. They all sort of have the same sort of things. And Dr. Klein. Did Dr. Klein have anything special? No, not really. Yeah, that is not what I intended to happen. And I'm sure when I played through this the first time that didn't happen, but I don't know. Maybe it did. I don't know. No, we seem to have 2 markers on the map. Oh, there we go. Use the sync autodoc to retrieve your original spine. So, I don't know. I thought we had... I can't remember how we actually...
been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Haig's village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eye old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded.
So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with the lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues. It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Well, there you go. That is a somewhat nostalgic, to be honest, ending to that. It's well, that is the old world blues bit done. You've lost brainless perk, big brained instead. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled. Oh, that's good, but you're only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. Okay, so essentially it's just saying we can come back to the Big MT whenever we want. And obviously at the end of that you noticed it said only one road left, or there was only one road left to walk. And of course the problem is that I should have done this after doing Dead Money and Honest Hearts. But I didn't, so it kind of done them in the wrong order, but balls to it, it doesn't matter. Just seeing, because we can't, as I'm still intrigued by some of the idea of some of these like that. That still is quite tempting, to be honest. 10,000 caps though, it's a freaking lot of money. Swap body parts, what's that do?
paper.
Now, once I do those, am I stuck?
That is a waste room.
Do I now
Might I
have
be
to
safe
will I then
that
be able to
matters
not put
with
them
the
back
think
again?
tank?
I didn't read that. I don't know what
Very good,
the
sir.
shop thing just said to me just then. Yeah, repair that. I can smell like burning toast or something. Anyway, not sure where that's coming from. I'm just going to quickly grab a few things to sell. In fact, I'm going to pause the recording there and then do a bit of shopping and stuff like that. And then we shall head back to the Mojave and try and find Boone and Edie again. So, back in 2 seconds. Okay, hello again, ladies and gents. We are back. We've done some kind of moving stuff about in our inventories, and we're back on the balcony, ready to travel back, finally, to the Mojave. I don't remember those things moving, but anyway, those dishes apparently. As you can see, the force field thing is up. Anyway, we're going to travel back and hopefully reunite with our buddies that we were with before. It's interesting that you don't have to travel to that specific location to come back to Old World, to Big MT. You can just do it from wherever. Interesting. We really need to sort out a place that we can use as a home base, because I'm carrying essentially everything. And we're still on... Oh my god, I've missed this. I really have missed this. Oh my word. This is more like it, isn't it? As opposed to the anyway, this is much more like it. Right, yeah, we need a place, like a base to call home. And also, yeah, so we need to get our buddies back. So yeah, we've still got a few... Yeah, we still had a few missions to do, didn't we? But anyway, so we can always go back and do those at another point if we need to. Yeah, I brought a few bits and pieces, as you can see. This is what I brought back from it. There is more stuff there, but F it, we'll worry about that later. It was all I could carry, essentially. I wanted to bring all the doctor's bags and stuff like that back. God, you seem to move slowly when you crouch in this compared to Fallout 4. Anyway, we need to travel to Novak, and quick, because, as I say, we need to get our buddies back. And I presume that Edie's gone back to Prim. Oh my god. I've sort of forgotten the layout of the map, to be honest. Oh, here we go. Novak. There we go. Yes, you'll have to forgive me. As I say, it's been a long time since we've been in this, back in the Mojave, so I can't really remember what stage of the main quest we were up to. And I probably would like to do a bit of stuff here before we leap into the next bit of DLC, but which will almost certainly be Honest Hearts, because I don't want to do Dead Money yet, if at all, to be honest, because there's sentimental reasons why I'm reluctant to do that bit of DLC again. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Tumbleweed! But yeah, and obviously Lonesome Road has to be the last part that you do, really. Right, Booney boy, where are you? Uwe Boone. He's probably... Hang on. I've got a feeling we had a slight glitch before where we actually had to break into his room to kind of... Yeah, look. Open door to Boone's room. He's not going to like us going in there, is he? But anyway, it's a shame because we had so much crap to bring back and sell, and the other merchants here would have done it, but no. Yeah, because we haven't been to New Vegas yet, have we? I don't think. Or have we? Or have we? Yes, we have, because it's on the map, which means that Boone is probably actually...
How you doing?
Yeah, which means Boone will be back in
Can I get you
the
anything?
Lucky 48. Huh? What a wally.
Sure thing.
Fancy
Have a
me
look.
coming back here. Anyway, anything we can definitely sell a proton at. Ah, we can't sell a proton. Actually, hasn't got enough money. Rubbish. Yeah, we're also going to get dressed back up how we were before. Just looking for stuff that we can offload. Haven't quite got enough to make another thingamy-bob. Weapon repair kit. Not quite. I don't think he's really carrying anything that's crucial. Let's see what he's got in his misc thing. Yeah, he hasn't got... He ain't got nothing. Nothing that's really useful to us anyway. Yeah. Yeah, and as I say, he hasn't quite got enough for us to sell the proton axe to them. I can't believe they cost like 2,000 caps. Oh, they sell for 2,000 caps. That seems ridiculous. But anyway, so we're going to fast travel to the gun runners and hopefully sell it to them. They must have enough money, surely. Surely. And hopefully when we arrive we won't be too dehydrated or dead. And the gun runners have always got good stuff to buy, so I can't believe how much ammunition we've got. But so I presume, I'm just trying to think, I don't know if when you use the Old World Blues gun thing, if I go back there, when I then travel back to the Mojave afterwards, does it always put me back at that satellite? I don't know. Or does it put me at the point I was before I left? What are you doing? Yeah, pleb.
Welcome, sir, or...
The amount of times I've heard that little welcome, sir, or madam bit.
I am...
Over the years, but anyway. God, he's got 8,000 caps, that's awesome. Right. Yes. I'm sure that's less than the other guy was offering, but anyway. I'm just seeing if he's got anything awesome in the misc department. See, these are the sort of things we'll need at some point, but we are going to have to do up our strength before we can wield an anti-material rifle properly. Suppressor would be good. We have actually got that new sniper rifle, which is suppressed. Minigun damped subframe. Yeah, you see, he's got some decent stuff, I guess. We'll have to have a little think and get a really decent weapon. There's almost no point getting a Fat Man in this, just because the mini nukes are so friggin' rare. Maybe one of those at some point. Perhaps. But not right now. Not right now. I just want to very quickly see, because I forgot to change any of my sort of organs about or anything, so I'm just trying to see what kind of perks I've got. Big brain. So yeah, we read about that one. Oh, what's this? No, that's just Cazadors. Spineless. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by 1. That's pretty good. Increasing my strength by 1 again. So does that mean we've got a total strength of 8? Frickin' hell, that's amazing. No wonder we can carry, well, sort of carry so much. Right, I've sort of forgotten where I'm going. Hang on. I want to get into the yeah, I want to get into the Lucky 48 and pick up Boone, and then we shall have to end this part there because that's near enough half an hour, and then we can press on with doing more missions, possibly something in Freeside. Quickly chuck a save point down because I had many issues. I'm gonna put a new save down regarding saving in and around Freeside. That whole freaking issue that I had before when. See, there's a mission in this. I don't think it's even been patched yet. There's a mission in this where you've got to kill a guy for the Crimson Caravan, and he's in the New Vegas Strip outside the Gomorrah, and he's wearing a hat. And the Crimson Caravan lot say, "Could you bring his hat back as proof you've killed him?" And the problem is, you take his hat, but it remains on the character model for some reason of the corpse. And then when you try going back into New Vegas, the game is trying to load something that isn't there, and it just continued to just crash over and over again. And I had massive problems with that, and I read that the only way to get around it was to basically buy another version of this hat, and oh, hang on, we're wearing the wrong gear, and essentially wear the hat while you go into the New Vegas-y thing. There we go. So that the game has something to load, has this object to load. But that's the only way of doing it. And it was just, yeah, it was a long time before I figured out how to do that. I remember being absolutely gutted because I just couldn't carry on the main game. No, nowhere near. No. Wasting microfusion cells here. So anyway, we're back in our kind of... Oh, I can't even do the turny thing. But anyway, back in our kind of leather armour and cowboy hat type thing going on there.
Come to Mick and Ralph.
Shut it. So yeah, that was a crash that just stopped me in my tracks while playing this. Because Oh, I played this for. You could ask Gemma. This is when Gemma and I were still together back in the day, years ago. And oh my god, I played so many hours of this, and I just, as I say, got absolutely stuck at that point. And yeah, we just couldn't continue the game. Or you could do side missions, but you couldn't do the main storyline mission. Until I finally read about buying the hat and putting it on before you go through this gate at the end here, essentially. But yeah. Obviously, I wasn't the only one that had this problem either. But yeah, this is good old Freeside. God, it seems like years since I've been in. Buck's Steakhouse. One of my best mates is called Buck, actually. But the one I'll be doing a Silent Hill Let's Play through with at some point. There we go. Nice. Drop them with one shot. He's dead. He's dead. Calm down. Getting close to level 26, which is pretty good. I think I'm about level 26 in Fallout 4 at the moment. Oh, more red dots. Oh, there we go. I know this gun's pretty powerful, but I reckon that the old... I'm sure we have been in here, haven't we? Yeah, we have been in here, of course we have. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now, I can't remember, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to see what other missions there are to do here. There's a few missions to do for the Atomic Wrangler, which we may have a crack at. I do love side quests. Do love me a good side quest. So yeah, we'll do a few side quests and then we'll leap into Honest Hearts, which to be honest is probably my least favourite bit of DLC. I'm just seeing if that chap's about. And maybe he doesn't appear until you actually do the mission, but I say he's a dude with a hat on. I like the way she's cheering this sort of prostitute.
Dancing makes me sweat.
It's like, why are you intrigued? Oh, I see. Must be an army girl. In fact, no, I was going to say, are they all girls? But no, not quite. Not quite, nearly. Here's good old Victor as well. Haven't seen you for a while.
Well, howdy, partner. Good.
I hope I'm right. I really do hope I'm right. I'm still not 100% sure because I just really cannot remember what we did before. Like whether we must have been to the Lucky 38 because I've got a feeling. Didn't I sell all the snow globes? I must have done. Yes, because when I found the other one, it dropped it off in the. It said it's been transported or whatever to this place, Lucky 38. Presidential suite, please. They better be here. Hey! It is time. Yay! And also, follow me, little dude. Yay. No, I didn't mean to do that. Go away. Actually, what is he carrying?
Fine by me.
Christ almighty, okay. Oh, of course, yeah, he's carrying, I forgot, he's carrying that, so it's actually worth, sort of worth, giving him a load of the MF cells, isn't it? I shouldn't have sold them, should I? I should have given them to Boone, I forgot he was using them. What a pleb. Actually, I'm only going to give him 60. Because he has got that other rifle he can always change to if he needs to. Yeah, I'm going to give him all of them, because they're no use to me. I'm reluctant to give him those, because he might start using them. He's silly like that. Hang on, where's weapons? There we go. So he's got energy cells. If I give him the sonic emitter, is he going to start using it? I do really wish. I wonder if I can get him to wear that. He will! That's hilarious. Oh, I like that. That's pretty funny. Actually, is it worth me keeping that on? Because it is health regeneration. Actually, yeah, sorry, Boone. I was forgetting. I should really keep that on. Sorry, Boone. As opposed to the hat I'm wearing. Because while the hat is cool, this does give me, let's say, health regeneration and stuff. So, way! Does he normally appear here? I don't know. Nope. So we've got our buddies back. Where am I putting the stuff then? That's the big MT one. Nice. That doesn't look big enough. 7? Are there only 7? I can't remember. Really can't remember. Anyway, yeah, so we'll chuck a save point down there. And we're going to leave it there for the moment. So thank you very much for watching. So I say we finished the Old World Blue. So in the next part, we will have a go at actually pressing on and doing some more proper normal quests. And seeing what's happening, because there are loads to do still.